Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go. I didn't know what I did, man. I pressed the button. And you know when I press the button, I press the button. I don't know shit. Anyways, uh, I seen I had some people watching and it was like, you don't know what he's doing right now. Happy Friday. Happy Love Day to everybody. Uh, so this is a brief video about what you can expect from this veil ritual that we've been talking so much about. And by the way, there's only, I believe, 5 slots left. Will be sold out by Sunday. The ritual does go down on Halloween. So if you want to take part in that, you're going to want to look in the description box or go to www. Oh shit, check this out. I just found this on the ground. You see that? I'm not going to pick it up. That's that death number, man. We're just talking about the ritual. Bawon Samedi is 9. You know what I'm saying? So, like, come on. Anyways, I wanted to make a brief ritual as far as what you can expect. Some things, anyways, that you can expect during, after. Oh, what's up, Hank? Shit. Anyways, so I can share some of my experiences with uh, this particular DNA process that you're going to be going through. See, because I want you to understand first and foremost that this is kind of like a two-part ritual because while you are going into your DNA, I'm going to be performing a ritual dealing with La Santa Muerte and Baron Samedi on your behalf. Don't worry about the after effects as far as like thank yous and offerings. I'm taking care of all of that for you on your behalf. I would suggest, though, obviously, like you might want to do a little something on your own, taking something to the cemetery or graveyard, you know, on your own, should you feel so inspired. Okay. But this process of going into your DNA, uh, who we got here? Machiavelli Crook, salute. One of the things that stood out to my mind that I wanted to bring up was you're gonna see. Well, I don't want to say exactly what you're going to experience because it's going to be different for everybody, right? But one thing that I seen, I actually met an ancestor in my DNA who I've never seen before, and this particular ancestor let me know that this one particular challenge that I was having was from him. And these are the kinds of things you don't really know what you're going to see or what you're going to find in your DNA. Think of your DNA. When I say DNA, you think of memory chips. And when I say memory chips, you think of DNA. You know what I'm saying? Because your DNA, one of their functions is they're just huge memory chips. They can store like, I don't know, billions of terabytes, something like that. I'm not even sure exactly how many, like how much. I don't think we even know, to be honest with you. But amongst many functions, that's what they do. So you're this walking, in one sense, you're this walking hard drive. So it's like going through all these different files. And the reason why we invoke La Santa Muerte and the Baron is because they guide you through to the other side, especially the Baron. So whatever you need to see right now, whatever you need to find right now, that's what you're going to find. The other beautiful thing about this veil ritual is it's the gift that keeps on giving. You can do this ritual actually as often as you'd like. You can revisit this. And even though, you're going to be doing this ritual, should you choose, even when it's not Halloween or when the veil's thin, it doesn't matter. You can still use this process That's something that you're going to take with you, you know, and you can explore. It doesn't always have to be about something bad. There's a lot of treasures in your DNA as well. There's a lot of things that you didn't even know you could do awaiting you in your DNA. That's why when you hear that term DNA activation and shit, you know, you're turning things on, right? So, as I mentioned, there was that. I also ran into a younger version of myself, a younger version of myself. Uh, I think when I was in kindergarten or first grade, I won a book award because I wrote a book and it got number one. And the book was called People. And it was like a little illustrated book, you know, and it'd be like some people are fat, and I drew a fat person, some people are skinny, and so forth, right? But I'm not going to go like into super detail what that younger me told me, but he did express what I got out of it though was you need, you know, write that book. He wants his book. You know what I'm saying? He wants his book. And so after that, I came out with the Master Your Magic Grimoire, and I'm currently finishing up some other books. Writing can be shitty. It's not my favorite thing to do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really like put yourself in it. He also was he shared with me what it was that he really wanted though. And this thing that he wanted was causing me a problem in my life. You understand? And I didn't understand. This was the farthest thing from my mind. So during this process, you're going to see shit that, like, it's not like you're, how can I say this? Like, you're not, it's not like you expect the unexpected. That's what I could say. Because, as I mentioned, certain things like this, farthest thing from my mind. I totally forgot about this one particular incident also that happened. And, you know, it's just like, I was totally blown away. And that's how I knew, like, okay, we're making some great progress here with this, you know? So I guess essentially, though, you really don't know, but you're going to go through the hard drives and you're going to find a lot of things. I would say they're all treasures, even the traumas, even the corrupted data, as I like to call it. And when I say it's corrupted, I just mean you just have outdated data. It's just like, you know, how your phone doesn't act right until you turn it off sometimes, and then you turn it back on and then it updates. You know, that's what we need to do. And sometimes your DNA needs that too, or you need to reach into your DNA. When they say go within, honestly, that's what they're really talking about. That's what they're really talking about. Your subconscious mind is the interface to your DNA. I think they're one, to be honest, or like they're a part of each other, to be honest. But that's what one of the things that you can definitely expect. And then, of course, with the programming of your DNA, uh, you'll notice if there's something that you want to do or to begin or to start doing, right? You're going to notice that. Sorry, shit. I went and filled my water bottle. So you're going to notice that certain behaviors that you were just not able to do, or if you were to do them, it just took so much willpower to just get you to do the shit, right? And then a lot of times it's too much and you just end up stopping. Also because it feels uncomfortable. Also because it feels so unfamiliar and this just doesn't feel like me. I'm just going to stop and go back to doing what the fuck I was doing. You know, what you're going to find is that you're going to start taking like behavioral actions. And behavioral actions aren't everything, but I'll tell you what, they are sure important. Oh, I fucking hate this dog. Anyways, um, anyways, so the behavioral actions are really important. I don't know if you've heard this saying before, but the reason why habits and shit are so important is because habits reveal who you are, they also create who you are simultaneously. So we've all wanted to start certain habits, right? And then we go to try and begin starting. A lot of times we do too much at first. It's better just to start off real small. Something that you would deem insignificant will begin to take off and grow and exponentially grow. And you're going to find, like, with this, you're going to start doing some of the behaviors that you've been wanting to do. And sometimes it's a trip because you're going to be like, yo, I'm actually doing this. You don't even realize you are doing it. You're like, wow, this is a trip. Like, I'm actually doing this shit. Or even better, I'm actually that motherfucker now. When did this happen? you know? So these are some of the things that you can expect when you partake in this fail. These are some of the after effects. It's all about what happens after the ritual. The ritual's fine, the ritual's cool, the ritual part. But I think what's just as important, if not more, is what happens in your life with you afterwards. What's next? What do you do afterwards? What does life look like for you? You know, I'm not a fan of doing shit, spells, rituals, and then like just fucking waiting after or hoping. I don't like that word. It's a very and I love pussy, but so I don't. I hate to use this descriptive term, but it's a very pussy word. It's a very pussy word. It's so fucked up, bro. Kids around here. Shit. Anyways, you don't have to hope. I'd much rather know than hope. Hope is very, very wishy-washy. Just like believe. Believe also infers doubt, where knowing doesn't. You understand? So that's basically what you can expect. Those are just some of the things. Those are like two light bullet points. I just want to make a real quick one because I don't want to uh, set expectations as far as, because you need to be open to this type of process. You really don't know what to expect. You don't know what's going to come up. You don't know what's going to be shown to you. You know, especially whatever it, and that's what I'm saying. When you're dealing with these intelligences, with these forces, La Santa Muerte, the Bawon Samedi, you don't know what what's gonna happen, you know, and you be surprised. And it's like an adventure, and you need to be a part of the adventure. Buckle up, you know what I'm saying? You need to buckle up, and get ready. And sometimes it's something that you're just like, why are they showing me this? You know. Other times it can be quite the emotional release, you know. But that's why when you deal with these intelligences, it's like you have assistance, you have help. So you're not going to get in over your head. It's going to be what you can handle. So if you do have super duper traumatic shit, you know, for some people, dealing with that at the wrong time or in the wrong way um, might not be a good thing. Also, if you are taking therapy, this will complement all your therapy. All right. So just, That's the reason why they also say make sure you got your shit together before you start dipping off and doing black magic, because you start opening doors and shit that you ain't gonna be ready for what's behind those some of those doors, you know. But with this ritual, this is not, we're not dealing off into the black maleficent forces. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Gitana? So, you know, just take your time. I heard somebody speaking today. I'm going to leave you with this. If there's any questions, you can ask now before I get off here. But somebody was, I think it was Psych Hacks, right? Stu gives some pretty good information. But he was talking about he went to Japan and he heard this haiku that really, um, it really inspired him. And basically, it was a three-line haiku in Japan, right? Three-line poem. And basically, it just said something like, "Little snail, climb Mount Fuji. Slow, little snail, slow." Right? And basically, the meaning of that is you have so much potential and capability actually locked in you, right? This is my spin on it. Count um, the Mount Kilimanjaro, whatever that shit is over there that I just said. That's like the biggest, highest point in Japan, right? How else is a snail going to climb it but slow? Because that's how a snail moves, right? You can do shit that's outside of your, or what you think is possible for you, but you got to do it in the way that you can do it, not the way I can do it, not the way anybody else can do it. And I think a lot of times we get too caught up on the objectives, you know, on the end destination. Once you reach a goal, once you hit a point, the only place, especially if it's a high goal, the only place you can go is down from there almost. You know what I'm saying? So like, enjoy the trip is also part of the meaning of that haiku. Like, enjoy that shit. Like, enjoy your journey of all this shit. And that's the real truth. So I look forward for the last five of you to join. Come on in, fam. And like I said, this is going to be one full of like, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what's going to come up. You don't know who you're going to see or what you're going to meet or what you're going to meet in this adventure. And every time you go into your DNA, it's different. Not one time has it been like the same for me. It's always different, always different. So, hey, right on, Queen. I appreciate you. Yeah, so it's always different. And, you know, they also say, how do you eat an elephant, right? Because life is about, you know, taking on objectives that you feel are bigger than you, right? But you, it's like an elephant, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Maybe the way I eat it is a little different than you. I can only do what Shango can do. You know, you can only do what you do it and how you do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Embrace that shit. Maybe your pace is a little bit slower. Maybe it's faster. Um, you know, fish are great in the water. A lion's great in the jungle or the desert or the savannah. You know, put a lion in the middle of the ocean, he ain't shit. He's out his element. You got to play to your element. You got to, you know, play. You got to play it how you would play it, and even discovering how the fuck you would play it is part of the adventure. If you don't know, then hey, get ready because you're about to find out. So yes, you are, Gitana. So I mean, it's there for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just that really resonated with me because a lot of times we compare ourselves to others and how they did something. And then we start judging ourselves because we try and do exactly what they do, or we think we should. We start shoulding all over ourselves, right? And then it doesn't turn out the same way. And we wonder why. Well, you have unique paths to where you're going. And the thing about your path is only you can take that motherfucking path. Only you can walk that particular path because that's yours. That's yours. I can't walk your path. I can't do things the way you can do them. Only you can. So that's not a handicap. That's a benefit. That's like a superpower, you know? So embrace it. That's also embracing you. That's why you got to embrace yourself. Everything about you is unique as far as those things go, you know? And no one can do shit like you. So I look forward to seeing you in the ritual. And, you know, what time is it? 2:24. Yeah. All right. I look forward to seeing you in the ritual and let the adventure begin. You know, shit, life can be an adventure. It really can. We're having adventures over here, believe me. So, you know what I mean? Like, but I got to make the adventure. It's not like the adventure's going to come to me. Shit. Not like I can order it from Amazon and shit. I got to like live it. I got to be it. I got to do it. I got to venture out. I got to try new shit. You know, take some chances. Even if they're small chances. Take some chances. Shit. Patho, baby. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. You know, get out your comfort zone. Comfort zone, coffin. Coffin, comfort zone. All right. So see you in the ritual. Link in the description. Go to www.shango-ray.com. Peace.